Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shiny Obstagoon in the Ultra League. We're going to be pairing it up with Shiny Deoxys and Ninetales and a couple of others throughout this video here. Alright, before we jump into these battles, please make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out quite a bit, and I do appreciate it. If you want to support me, simply hitting that like button is all you really need to do. Now, Obstagoon Shiny, let's get it. Alright, red, white, and blue, or pink, I guess, is what's going on here. And this thing is amazing. Always has been, always will be. This shiny design, color I should say, is probably top tier. I mean, it's just too radical from what it is. Black and white go into this just bright neon, some sort of something right out of the 80s or something, who knows. But it did have a signature move found within the data mine. So folks, what does this mean? Are we going to potentially be getting a Obstagoon Community Day, Zigzagoon Community Day? It does have two different forms. We could potentially see something for it down the line, which is just going to be making it better, of course. Now, it's not really viable for raids too much. If you have a level 50 completely maxed out, I mean, it does have counter, but it's not getting stab. It also has a like non-stab. It's going to be best for PvP, simple as that. It will perform nicely in the Ultra League. I think that's where it's going to be performing the best. Now, we've made videos with a maxed out one. I think it needs like a couple more power-ups. Maybe it was level 50, but we had it in the Open Master League, and we were actually putting in the work and taking those wins. Just go ahead and look up, I don't know, PokeAK, Obstagoon, and Open Master League. You can go ahead and find that video. But I like it quite a bit. If we do get a Community Day, that's going to be amazing. I always will urge you to do this. If we do not have a shadow quite yet, when we get Community Days, make sure you just hold on to some of those. You don't need to be making like 3 XL Pokemon of the same type unless it's like, I don't know, we get something extremely good and you need to max out a couple of those. I don't know. An example would be like Metagross or something like that. But for the most part, you want to hold on to those extra XL candies in case we get a shadow form, because like in typical fashion, those are always going to be performing better. Of course, you're not going to be able to Mega Evolve them. All right, so we just want to dabble in some talk there before we get into the fights here, folks. You know how we do. We got a decently long video here. So we had a bad lead with a Ninetales swapping into Deoxys, and they're going to be bringing in a Shadow Venusaur. Now we do have this Psycho Boost here. Let's see if they want to let this go, and they do, doing plenty of damage. Now they already knew we are probably going to go for that, and they can be comfortable to let it go because the counters are not going to be doing much damage, and they can let those go. Now if they want to survive, obviously they do need to shield this up here. Okay, shielding that one up. Great, so we got one shield out of them. Getting to another Psycho Boost, which is amazing because they got to shield this up. All right. So we will be able to outpace them to the Psycho Boost if we do shield this up. And since they've used both shields, we're looking good. Now we just need to look out for a catch, and there it is. Exactly. They're going to be throwing their Icicle Spear to take out our Deoxys, which they have locked themselves here. So this is no problem at all. This is going to be an Icicle Spear. That's pretty much what you want to go for if you're going up against an Obstagoon here. Taking it quite nicely. Now we don't go for the Cross Chop, and we don't have the other hard-hitting moves, and I'll tell you why in a second. We get the boost from that, and that's exactly why we went for it. Having Cross Chop is amazing, right? You're going to be able to deal that Cross Chop super effective damage to whatever's weak to it. But having Hyper Beam or Gunk Shot could be a nice surprise. Could be a little bit tricky to get it off, and even a waste of energy sometimes if they do shield it up, but it can be an element of surprise. I just prefer to opt for the two moves that we do have currently here. So they're going to be backing out when we get off our Weather Ball on their mid-champ, and we take the win. Let's keep it going here. Next battle, we have another battle with a Wall Raid. Lovely. So we're going to go ahead and swap. And this it was like a systematic swap, like as if they knew what we were going to go into, and they're bringing in an Escavalier here. All right, now this shiny I want so bad. Escavalier shiny is going to be sweet when I get that one. All right, so yes, that is something I would absolutely love. Now, a little comparison here. This is a little random topic that I want to talk about, but it's kind of linked into the video that I was talking about spoofers being banned and the truth about it. I failed to mention GoFest and the people that bought the ticket worldwide who were screwed out of spawns that were spawning and immediately despawning, no chance to tap, screwy lag, you know, this, that, everything under the sun for this game being busted. So yeah, hopefully you were able to get your shinies. I personally had a decent experience. It wasn't so horrible. Maybe I was just oblivious and ignorant to what was actually taking place during Go Fest. Who knows? But yeah, definitely one of those shinies that I want. But anyways, what I was going to say is hunting in a city compared to where I'm at is insane. When I was in Washington and Chicago, it was like, is this really what people get in the city? This is like an event constantly. Like, wow, this is bananas. Meanwhile, I'm over here in Alaska with a Pokestop every quarter mile. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. And these spawns are absolutely insane. It's like me trying to cross the ocean in a little plastic 5x5 raft and them in a yacht with everything luxurious inside of it and just literally sleeping while the boat goes while I have to row myself. That's that comparison I freaking think about. Anyways, there you go. Just a little fun talk here. Let's get back into this, folks. What's going on? So this Cress versus Deoxys is a bit of a slow one here. Now you just have to hope you don't get the debuff. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think we got it this time. So we're just going to keep hitting these rock slides. Now, so long as you don't lag, you should be able to pull this off. It really depends. If they bring you low enough and they go for the grass knot, then yeah, they can, take you out. Obviously, at this point, they'll be able to go for the grass knot. But can we get to the rock slide? We're actually able to get there. It looked like we CMP tied there. Will this be enough to KO? And it does. Wow, beautiful. Deoxys taking that win. They're going to be able to farm up a bit, though, with the Lapras. We do bring in our other counter user, and they're going to be swapping into Swampert. We have that good old trusty Ninetales in the back, which can take on this thing here. We never really have to worry about Sludge Wave from the Swampers in the Ultra League because they don't really carry it. It's going to be more important to probably have Earthquake on it, right? So they go for the Hydro here, which it does do plenty of damage, and Obstagoon again can take a hit. So we have that to think about in the back here with plenty of health as well as 2 shields. I think we let this go, and we don't survive, unfortunately. That's okay. So Obstagoon, I think we do shield this first one up here because, it's going to start putting on a good amount of damage. Now we will let this go because we don't want to use our last shield. And at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be probably best to just farm them down, but they know exactly what I'm trying to do. And like before, we're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash to try to get the boost here. And it's not like you should expect it every time, but it's just a fun little gamble to maybe potentially get it. So we go for the Cross Chop and they correctly shield that one up after letting the Night Slash go. Always incredible when people are able to, it's just a gamble. It's just a lucky guess, right? Also kind of maybe experience as to what people usually do. But nice call. Taking out the Lapras, and then they back out. They don't let me take out their Swampert. Hey, been there, done that. Don't worry. It's all good. I get tilted like that too. Next battle, we're met with a Crawdaunt, which is going to be weak to Dark. Also super effective to us with its Dark typing. But they're going to retreat and bring in a Slowbro Galarian form. Now, I screw up here. And the reason why I bring in Ninetales is because I instantly saw the poison and I was thinking Nidoqueen. So I bring in the Ninetales and everything. Why would you bring in Ninetales? Well, at least the Powdered Snow is super effective. Yes, we are taking a lot of damage from the poison, but it's still going to be able to fight right back. So, wrong switch, and I'm kind of like, not too annoyed because it's still a decent situation here. And I don't want to reveal the Obstagoon quite yet, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Deoxys. Look at this Sludge Wave. I was kind of a little bit in shock as to how little that did. Damn, Deoxys is incredible. And this one here is not even all the way powered up. I wasn't able to get all the candies. They have a Drapion back there, so we're just going to go ahead and keep throwing these Rock Slides here. Rock Slide, Thunderbolt, it's really your preference as to what you do want. I think, man, Thunderbolt's going to be pretty good too, though, because it will be able to go through those Steel types if you are encountering that. Obviously not a Galarian Stunfisk, which I really haven't seen lately. It's crazy. I wonder why. I wonder if I put like 2 flyers and an ice type on my team, we'll probably see one. I can guarantee. So they're going to be swapping back into their Crawdaunt here, knowing that the Obstagoon is going to be able to handle this. Now holding on to my shields too, because I know this thing is going to be able to spam, and Crabhammer, yep, there you go, is going to hit very hard. So we're able to take them out before they're able to actually get to another one here. Up against this Drapion, this is going to be a great matchup. Going for the Cross Chop here. Still have 1 shield left, holding on. Gonna go ahead and shield this one up. And they bait me with a Crunch, which is perfectly fine, no problem at all. Going for a Cross Chop, and our Deoxys still has a very little bit of health left, so it can do something. And I do swap here, and I take them out with it, with the Obstagoon still alive in the back. Let's get it. Moving on to our next battle here. We're gonna be seeing a bad lead with our Ninetales. We're gonna swap Typhlosion, sitting there for a second like an idiot. And we're going to be getting countered in the front middle, and probably even in the back. Lovely! And it's a Giratina. So for whatever reason, I stopped using, what did I swap that for? Deoxys? I don't know why. I think it was because I was getting hard countered. I was going 1-4, 1-4 for 2 sets. And folks, look, again, I'll answer this for the 1000th time. If you're wondering about my score, no, I'm not intentionally trying to keep it low. I'm using different Pokemon, and the hard counters are simply just, what are you supposed to do? I can show you what it's like. I mean, get hard counter in the front, swap, hard counter in the back, hard counter. There's nothing you could do, really, literally. So I don't know if like there's some sort of switch on my account where it's like extra hard countered here, because it's not really, it's insane what I'm seeing. But anyways, you know, you already know Niantic hates me. Yet they hate the heck out of me, you know, with all that virtue signaling that they did. It was all right. I'm not gonna step into that. I won't step into that pond. Like I want to so bad, because I want to rub it back into these faces of the virtue signaling people. I mean, give me a break. We donated this much money. Okay. Anyways, what's going on here? Up against the Cresselia with Confusion. Now they keep throwing this. All right, so I'm thinking like they're like trying to bait me, but apparently I think they probably have Future Sight, Grass not Future Sight or something like that. Who knows? But we're bringing in our Ninetales to go ahead and handle the situation here. That's not enough to take them out. They're retreating with energy, bringing in the Wall Rain. We're gonna go for the Powdered Snow, which is, well, yeah, we're going for Powdered Snow, but the Weather Ball, which is gonna be enough to take out that Wall Rain. And the Confusions are taking us out. And I'm thinking, here's where they're going to reveal Moonblast, right? Another Grass Knot. Oh, shoot. And we take the win. They probably have Future Sight. Let's get it. Thank you, Obstagoon. Absolutely putting the work for us. Next battle, we're going to be seeing Dragonite. Deoxys is back on the team. I was like, yeah, the hell with it. Get back on the team, buddy. And they swap into the most random thing. We got a Landorus here, in original form. And Rock Slide is going to be doing okay amount of damage in Pokemon Go, because it's Pokemon Go. So we can still hurt flyers that are part ground. Alright, so they're going Earth Power. We're going to go for another Rock Slide here. I could have went... See, look. I screw up a lot of times with Deoxys where I go for Rock Slide, where I could have went for like pretty much 2 Psycho Boosts. Yeah, I need to work on that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Psycho Boost on the Dragonite here. I'm surprised we're actually even able to get to this. I was an idiot and hit the counter, so sweet. Looks like they wanted to farm us down. That was their plan there. So we have the alignment that we were trying to look for here. They go for the Hurricane from the Shadow Dragonite. Still not enough to take out the XL Ninetales, and still with plenty of health to handle that Dragon Breath Dragon. And they have a Wall Rain in the back, which is just absolutely beautiful alignment. I will take it. Going for the Cross Chop. Don't think we need to go for any of those Night Slashes. This is... Oh, no, never mind. We go for one here. I think this is where we get the shield. So, remember how we were talking about that? See, it's just the luck of the draw. It's not even like I was trying to... I bet they're shielding it up this time, and I bet you they'll let it go this time. It was just random, okay? So, it's not like some people out here are super geniuses. It's just a matter of flipping a freaking coin, okay? So we're going to go ahead and see them swap into their Dragonite. We're going to be immediately swapping back into our Ninetales, going for the Weather Ball, which will KO that Dragonite. And Ninetales is going to be able to finish off the Wall Rain. Let's go! Not even hitting a bubble. Oof, the disrespect to the Wall Rain. Let's keep it moving. Next battle, leading with Obstagoon, met with the Giratina. It's about time. Oh my goodness. Oh, with Dragon Claw, or with Shadow Claw too? Oh, baby. But they're going to be catching. Okay, nice catch. Got a little ahead of myself, a little excited. Oh, it's this person. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. So we got a double charm in a Giratina. Hey, you do you, boss. But we got a Pokemon on the team that's weak to charm. So if you don't win... Ooh, that's rough. Alright, so we have Deoxys in here. Okay, let's go for a Rock Slide. And... they're letting it go. Looks like they're going to be able to charm us out of here, or not. We're getting to the Psycho Boost. Hey, I'm learning my lesson to go for it. Alright, well, it's not those situations. It's different ones. But anyways, we take them out without using a shield. They haven't used one. In comes the Giratina, and this is the alignment I've been looking for. Now, this is where I got to really start thinking. I didn't know if there would be another... There you go. I had a sneaking suspicion this guy would have another charm user, and there it is, a Shadow Down Granbull. Okay, so since we got a good amount of farm from the Giratina, we're gonna be able to pull this off. If we didn't, then it was not looking like we were going to be able to do it. It was going to be very, very rough. And I want you to see what happens with the Obstagoon. This is what you would call sneaking in moves. So we get in here. Now here's their first mistake. They should have went for a charm. Okay? By doing this, they're getting my shield, I guess, but they could have done a lot of damage. Well, I guess it's probably going to be better to get the shield, I guess. But the Obstagoon was able to take out that ground ball without taking a lick of damage. Pretty amazing. Now we're going to go ahead and go for this Obstagoon right where we started. Shadow Claw. It is going to be able to spam us here. Now the thing about Giratina is it's tanky. It's resisting the counter. And it's going to be able to charge up pretty fast with these Dragon Claws, which are starting to dig in and do a lot of damage here. So we're looking good though. I mean, it's getting a little down to the wire, but Obstagoon, it is its time to shine here. So please show me what you can do. And that's all we needed to do, was getting to another one of these. Now, they were probably trying to build up to 2 because they knew that was the only way to win. And we still had the shield. Let's go. Next battle, we're going to see a Cresselia. We do need to look out for Moonblast. Now, the unfortunate part about this is the fact that the counter is just really not doing much. But the nice thing about counter is basically one of the best quick moves in Pokemon Go, period, because of the damage. Despite it being resisted, also its energy gain for your charge moves is pretty good. Alright, so they're going to go for that Moonblast. We're shielding it up. We will be able to survive it. It's just going to do a lot of damage, so I don't really want to take that right now. We're going to go ahead and let that go. And I think this is Grass Knot. Okay. Okay. Oh, they went for Grass Knot the first time. I was just talking over myself. I was so confused. Like, what's going on here? So we'll let this go. I think we've got another Grass Knot and Future Sight user. Okay, yes, we do. We're countering down. Oh, you better believe it. And they got a Shadow Granbull. Here we go with that thing again. Alright, so we have Deoxys coming into the battle. They're going to be swapping into their Greedent, which is going to be able to hit us with super effective on the Crunch. But to be honest with you, it's still not threatening at all. Okay, it'll be able to spam it, but look at the damage that we're able to tack onto. They wanted to decide to let that go, and this is going to be an interesting one. Now, you got to be careful a lot of times. This is what happens when you underestimate specific Pokemon in situations here. So they're letting it go yet again. They're going to put all their hope into that shisty little Shadow Granbull that they're going to throw out into our Obstagoon here. So, okay. Well, we got the Obstagoon with energy. Yeah, watch this. So we got to be quick. We denied their move. No, not today. Well, okay. And another one. And this is going to add up. It's not very effective, and we're going for this because it is going to get stabbed. Swapping into Ninetales, and now we're going to go ahead and farm down. Because they have 2 shields, unless we think we're going to get to 3 of these, might as well just farm down here, right? Plus, if we do go for those charge moves, we're going to be missing a quick move here. Farming down their Greedent, and we take the win. Next time, use your shields, buddy. Next battle, we're going to be seeing Giratina in the lead again. Oh, we love to see this. But this time around, it does have Dragon Breath, so it is a little bit of a different situation because it is neutral as opposed to extremely resistant to the Dark and Normal type that the Obstagoon is. So we're just going to keep on going with these here while it's just digging in with that Dragon Breath. And we're doing plenty of damage. They decide to let all of it go. Sounds good, but this Dragon Claw is going to start adding up here with that Dragon Breath. And they should be able to beat us. Yup, it sure does. And we're going to be barely surviving here. Don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off because we're going to need to like get in more counters that we can. 1 HP on both of, well, I have like 3 HP or 2 HP. That was pretty close. Still a good one. So we're going to go ahead and counter down with Deoxys. And they're bringing in an Escavalier. Again, I want that shiny so bad. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen a shiny in Go Battle League at all. Was it that rare or something? Okay. Alright, so Mega Horn's going to hurt like a son of a gun. So we're shielding up, and they bait me. Go figure. And you already know they're going to go for Mega Horn now. You already know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and swap because it is resisted on the fairies, but they are not throwing, and they're retreating with energy and bringing in a wall rain. Now, here's the thing about Ninetales. The Dazzling Gleam takes no prisoners, so at least we're going to be able to bring down that wall rain to half. Obstagoon is going to be able to counter it down and then throw a bunch of energy charge moves on the Escavalier. If they want to shield this, or if they don't, they let it go, that's fine too. Okay. They have such low health. I mean, I don't know. I think they gave up there. They realized it was a loss. Yeah. And we take that win. All right. Moving on to our next battle. I think we got, this is maybe the last one. And a Glade. So we do need to look out here because close combat will one-shot a whole dang family of Obstagoons. I'm talking like line them up like dominoes, and they're done. Okay, so we swap into our Deoxys. They're gain some more energy and then bring in their Lowland Muck here, which is a problem. It's for our Deoxys. It's going to be super effective, although we're going to be able to at least, you know, hurt this thing to some degree. So they go for the Dark Pulse, and we're down to about 30% health here. Not looking too good. About 25. And they're going to be able to take us out here with another one, unless they Acid Spray. Don't see a reason why they would. Yeah, they're just going to take us out here. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in our Obstagoon to farm down. And I don't remember if they throw an Acid Spray here. I think they may. Sludge Wave. Yeah, of course it's Sludge Wave. Yep. Bringing in that Glade with energy here. I suspect they're going to go for Leaf Blade. They're not going to throw a super or a close combat with this low of health. So what we're going to do is go ahead and try to catch after we throw this one here, because we want to either get the shields or do some damage. All right, they're letting it go. We're going to go ahead and catch a Leaf Blade. That Glade is too low. Show me what you got in the back. And it's a Gengar. Yes, this certainly is the last battle. Now, Gengar would be able to hit us with Sludge Bomb if it was able to actually land that. Shadow Punch is not going to KO. We're going to easily let that go, because what we have in the back is going to love to see this Gengar so much. The star of the show, Obstagoon, should be able to finish it off here for us, or maybe Ninetales is going to. Oh, definitely not. Going to easily let this go. Taking their last shield, and Obstagoon is going to be able to clean up for us. If you did enjoy this video, folks, give it a... oh, they back out. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Once you